Alright guys, so this is my BO7 Beta review. I had played about 20 to 25 hours of this beta as a whole, and this is going to be my beta review, and it's going to range from pros to cons since I have changed it up. It'd be pros and cons, and I will be telling you my pros about the game, what I like, and then cons is what I don't like about the game. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting beta review as the beta has been very weird since it started back in Thursday. And yeah, let's get into the first set. Let's get into the pros. Okay, so pros, I will actually have to give it. This one is probably going to be one you expect if you've seen my videos about this, as Open Moshpit. Open Moshpit, if you don't know what Open Moshpit is, it's Open Moshpit where skill is minimally considered, which means skill-based matchmaking is basically removed, and that way it's basically the OG matchmaking from what you've seen before Mod of 19 came, and they ended up doing it probably due to feedback on because the Battlefield 6 is coming out, and they had to hit back, so they had to do it. Apparently Treyarch is still trying to push for this change, so this will be in the main game. I think this will be a con if this doesn't end up in the main game. I feel that BO7 is fucked. So enough of that, I can talk about what I liked about it. I've been spending most of my time on Open Moshpit, so let's get into the second pros. Okay, so pro number 2, I am gonna go with the maps. I know I did this with BO6 and then I ended up hating the maps. These maps obviously is a very big step up from BO6. I like the map way, they're colourful, they're vibrant, and they remind me back on BO2 Cold War kind of map design, and they bring back the traditional 3-lane maps that Treyarch is known for, which I do admire them for doing that. So maps, let me know your thoughts on maps, since maps are a controversial topic, since half and half like the maps, half don't, half do, and yeah. So let's get into the third pro. Okay, the third pro will be going to the guns. I actually like how the guns feel. The guns feel amazing. It doesn't feel this one gun that's overpowered or a meta where you have to use the meta weapons. We can Black Ops 6 beta. I ran a bit with the Jacob PDW, not down beta, because that was the meta. Any other gun most likely would get wiped by the Jacob PDW. This beta doesn't have that same problem. Also, you can use any gun and any gun. So yeah, I'm going to give it that. Let me know your thoughts. I really like the guns. It's a good start, but hopefully they keep to it during the post-launch support. Okay, pro number 4. I am going to give it the HUD. The HUD on multiplayer. This is multiplayer, by the way, not zombies, not any other. This is the HUD for multiplayer. The HUD for multiplayer, I am going to actually give Treyarch credit for changing the HUD finally after 6 long years of having the same HUD, just because this HUD is the first time in years they've actually changed the HUD, and I would give them applause for that, because it's a big bold move to actually change the HUD as a default, because you don't know what the reaction is going to be to the new HUD. I think actually bad people have to put up with it for the first year, stuff like that. I do really like the HUD. It shows the futuristic vibe and all of that, and it's really a W in my opinion. So let's go into the next pro. Alright guys, so pro number 5 is going to go with the zombies, like the zombie mode as a whole. This might, just a spoiler, this might be and one of the cons, mostly because I tell you what I decided about this game if I did put in cons. So yeah, it would probably be in cons anyway. So What I liked about this zombies mode is it felt more like zombies than the past zombies experience we've got in the last 5 years. 5 years, it feels like just zombies wars on with zombies and that. And there's a full reason why I would put this in cons is because the armor, loadouts, etc. all are bad things. And I hope the map design is gonna be better throughout all the maps that's coming out over the course of BO7. The map hopefully has, and hopefully Ashes of the Dam blow me away when it comes out on November 14th. So let's get on to positive 6. Alright, so pro number 6, I am going to go with the setting. I like the setting of this game. I like how they would try to go back to the futuristic setting. It does a lot of good things and changes the way the game works, even if it doesn't change the way the game is not that different. It changes the way the game works. So this game looks vastly different to BO6 and all that, and it's about time we go back to the futuristic setting. We've not been back to the futuristic setting since 2018, 7 years ago, which is mental, but we've not went back. It's good we've went back, but the reception isn't that great, mostly just because how BO7 is handled at the moment. But anyway, let's go on to poll number 7. Poll number 7, I am going to give it the movement, specifically wall jumps. I really like wall jumps which you do all kind of things and all that, and gives you another option to how you approach battle, and lets you pull cool shots or like get cool traps from the movement. It's really good, and the thing that's the best about it, you don't actually need to use wall jumps. It's there just for an extra option how to actually engage in gunfight, but you don't need to use it. It's different for wall movement. Wall jumps doesn't make it overpowered in any way, which is a W where you don't need to use it. Some of days we don't need to use the movement, but COD also tries to encourage you to use it because it's a new movement. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it, because I know it's controversial about wall run jump. It's basically wall run. That's how I think people are getting confused why they didn't add wall run when wall jump is basically wall run. And yeah, but wall jump is just a new good movement change. Let's go on to pro number 8. Alright guys, so this is pro number 8. I'm going to give the score sheets. I like how the score sheets are worth getting, and the score sheets are very powerful this year. Basically they used to be though, and that makes them worth getting, since you'd be awarded for getting it, because the score sheets are that powerful. You would get a few kills with it, probably a lot if you're lucky, and it makes it worth getting. And let me know your thoughts on score streaks, since I just want to know if people like the worst score streaks than the overpowered ones. So let's move on to pro number 9. For pro 9, I am going to go with Overload, the specific mode that came out. The reason why is because there's only one mode that came out in the beta, and I actually really enjoyed this mode. It's basically just take uplink but a new twist to it. I basically the ground version of uplink. That's what this mode does, and I really like this mode. I have a blast playing it, and it's amazing. Probably the best, one of the best new modes that came out in COD in a long while. So yeah, you take that, and let me know what your thoughts on this mode. Do you like it, do you not like it? And yeah, on to my pro 9. Right. So pro number 10 is going to not go to what's in actually BO7. It's going to be the main menu, which you can argue as in the BO7, but I'm not going to include it as that. I'm going to go over the main menu, because the main menu If you see the main menu and if you put BO2, you will know that main menu looks identical to the BO2 main menu. The BO2 main menu is very cool, where you have the campaign where I put zombies and with the guy putting on his glasses and BO2. That's what this is like. And I went the BO2 main menu back in 2012 and I still liked it right up until now, and they bring it back. I really like this main menu. I really do. It brings back nostalgic, and we have zombies multiplayer campaign. And to be honest, I like it. Do you like this main menu? What would you change about it? What would you not change about it? Or is it just fine the way it is? Or that? But I think there's a lot of improvements they could do with the main menus moving forward. But I do like this style of main menu. I just feel they should make it more like what the main menu used to be back in old CODs. But anyway, that's it for positives or pros, whatever you want to call it. Let's move on to the cons section. And the cons, I have a few ideas. Let me know if I missed any pros in the comments below. I will then tell you what I thought of that. If I thought it was a pro or I thought it was a con, since it's hard to think off the top of my head. And let's move on to cons. Alright, so the first con is going to be how you have to load up the cottage crew to load up the beta. It's not with the OG days. The OG days of loading up the beta is gone. Now you have to load up the cottage crew to go into the beta. Watch how long this takes loading up the cottage crew, then the beta. Just say you loaded up cottage crew to play the BO7 beta. You have to load up the cottage crew. You're on this page, and then you click on BO7 and look how long this takes. You're launching up Call of Duty BO7, and then it takes a while to load up that, and now it's finally done. Right, and you see, and then it loads up BO7. Look how long that takes compared to the OG days where you could just load up the beta from your PlayStation or Xbox or PC homepage. Those days of that is gone. I really think this is a huge con, and I hope they fix this in the future. Hopefully with that upon engine change they end up removing cottage crew, since cottage crew is just a nuisance. But yeah, let me know what you think of this. Do you agree with it or not? And let's get into con 2. Okay guys, so con 2 will be this: automatic doors. They have fixed automatic doors a wee bit by making them stay open for longer. Removed automatic doors, since automatic doors used to be in every single bit where a door fits. Used to be in link, and they used to replace what doors was. Well, manual doors, they used to replace them because they used to have just the same amount of doors as the manual doors. And they have fixed them up quite a bit, but I still think it's worth putting this on cons, since this annoyed me and a lot of other people. So they fixed it. They seem very annoying. You can't shoot through them or anything. I think you can now, but it's still a con worth putting on the list. So let's go into con 3. Alright, so con number 3 will go to SBMM. This is no brainer that I would have put this as a con, as I know I put no SBMM as a pro, but this is the SBMM side of my review. SBMM is the most frustrating, annoying thing. I feel like SBMM is just putting praise to piss players like me and you off on a daily basis. This SBMM is shit, and I feel like they're fucked if they do not put SBMM out of the game on launch. I really hope they remove SBMM on launch, and it's not just the beta. SBMM makes it so you have to sweat your entire match. You have to sweat your ass off trying to get kills, and it makes the game not fun, as I had an enjoyment experience on both BO7 and BO6 through this SBMM mode. Reason why they've added our Open Moshpit, it makes frustrating. There's been many times I've wanted to throw my control off the wall because of that SBMM. It's annoying. It's actually annoying. It's to build the tension, but the tension becomes more better after you remove SBMM. That's a fact. And let me know your thoughts on it. I can go all day on why I don't like SBMM. SBMM pisses me the fuck off, and it's just a no-brainer that this would be on here. So let's go and take Con 4. Right guys, so I'm going to give Con 4 to Disbanding Lobbies. If you don't know what Disbanding Lobbies is or what it does, Disbanding Lobbies breaks up every single match, where your lobby just breaks up and then you get put into another lobby to start the next match, and you can never play the same lobby again if you tie 1-on-1 with someone in your match. If you tie with someone or like they just beat you, but you know you can beat them, you can't, there's no way to play them again. And that ruins what COD used to be, and why some people fell in love with COD, and why game chat was at its peak when Disbanding Lobbies was a thing. I mean, no, Disbanding Lobbies is a thing because of you could play the same lobby again and again and again. Non-Disbanding Lobbies is where you, after a match, you stay in the same lobby until you or everyone else leaves. So if you know you can beat someone or that, then you can play them again and again and again until one of you leave. And that's what made COD so good back in the day. While BO7 might be adding this, and I hope they do. But anyway, that's it for Con 4. Alright, Con number 5, I'm going to give it with the zombies. It goes back to what I said on the pro section of zombies, but this may be a con. The reason why this is a con is because of stuff like loadouts, armor, and that, and rarities. I just don't like these. I don't know if I'm the only one, I just don't like these. I miss the days where, and the old point system is another reason why this is a con, because of the old point system. And I miss the days where it used to like be so hard, zombies used to be so hard, where you would actually want to use the mystery box. You want to get better guns. No, all you have to do is stick with the same gun and you don't even need to upgrade. I miss the days when that used to be a thing where you would have no choice but to upgrade weapon, and you started with a pistol and all that, and it used to mean getting high rounds used to be an accomplishment. Now I can get to high rounds with my hands tied behind my back. Basically, that's just me over exaggerating how easy it is. The zombies is definitely easy now, and I'm hoping the customer is what I've been asking from the zombies team at Treyarch, and this is what I've been asking for since custom meant to have like basically what we had in the OG days. It's not classic, so don't get them mixed up with classic. It's just custom mode, but from what I've heard, it's basically classic. It's going to be the most classic mode we will ever get. So moving on to Con number 6. Okay, Con number 6 will now take me to the gunsmith. You probably thought I would put this on my list, or I forgot about gunsmith. No, I haven't. Gunsmith still to this day remains the worst possible career craft system. Look how many attachments there are on one gun, and this is only the beta. Remember this is only the beta. It's not like the full game's out, and it's still 12 optics. See how many attachments are in each slot. And by the way, when the filming launches, be prepared there probably be more attachments. I still really want the Pit 10 system, but Activision Treyarch aren't gonna do it because they think that isn't the best possible system they can have. But Gunsmith complicates things. Yes, it may make it straightforward in the long run, because you can put on whatever attachment you want, put whatever you want on. Where if you want a pistol, you can put it on. If you want a pistol, you can put it on. If you want a field upgrade, you can put it on. Tactical, rifles, melee, wildcard, perks. Yes, but in the long run it makes it more complicated because there's more attachments you need to figure out what they do. And it takes scrolling with attachments a lot longer than it would on the Pit 10 system, which I think Pit 10 system makes you use your brain about what to put on, what you're losing out on, what you should remove, and press another thing. But a lot of people won't get their heads wrapped around the Pit 10 system, I'm afraid. But still, fingers crossed, Pit 10 system will make its return in the near future. I do not think it will, based on what Treyarch said about it, but hopefully I'm wrong. Overall, I will say this beta is fun. It ranges from issues like SBMM still being present in the game, disbanding lobbies, automatic doors being everywhere, and these BO7 will be an amazing game if all these changes are fixed. Take positives like movement being good, guns feeling great, and zombies being somewhat impressive with the maps and the Open Moshpit. COD has done a lot of good things with this beta, and this beta gives COD to let them test out the stuff and all that. And that's what people don't appreciate COD for doing the right thing when it comes. Yes, people can argue it's because the Battlefield 6 beta, Battlefield 6 coming out in just a couple of days. But yeah, so overall, that's what I thought of the beta. I thought the beta was overall fun, and it's gonna stop being fun if SBMM stays. BO7 is only mostly fun because of the Open Moshpit and because there's no SBMM in these modes, but they need to make a big change, a drastic change, and tell us what they're doing with SBMM going into BO7. They need to tell us it straight after the beta concludes. And I swear to fuck if they say, oh, we're keeping SBMM, then they've just fucked their own game. And overall, if they remove SBMM completely, this beta will actually be an 8 out of 10. I think this is higher than my BO6 level. This is actually my level, probably my best beta I've played in years. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this beta. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just let me know, because I'd be interested to hear what everyone thinks of it. Because the beta was controversial, but it shows that the sentiment on BO7 can flip, how fast the sentiment on BO7 can flip, just because they removed SBMM. And the sentiment will flip again if they do not prioritise removing SBMM. So keep fighting to remove SBMM completely, and fight to add non-disbanding lobbies back, and there you go, you would have the best game in the last 5 years, last 6 years. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful night, day, whenever you're watching this, and just why not hit the subscribe button just to support this channel, because I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2026, and it would be greatly appreciated if you do hit that subscribe button. Like the video to let me know you actually like these videos and let me do more. Give me any ideas for stuff, and my next video should be Thursday when the season 6 update goes live. I will try and have it out. It might be late at night when I have it out UK time, but yeah, I'm gonna try and have it out the minute the BO6 stuff. I would probably be just going over the season 6 update and so that'd be a different pace of what I've been doing for the last 4 years. So hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you agree with my thoughts or that, or if I've missed anything. I will write down in the description below, the comments below, what my thoughts were on that specific thing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and peace out.